So I'm here at the prison job in the parking lot, and I'm going to park, and then we're going to talk about some beauty products. We'll try to keep it all beauty today, all positivity. I'm not even going to share any products that I don't like. I may share some that I don't really know yet, but I'm not going to show any that I don't like. So we'll keep it all positive. So I wanted to mention, I want to thank everyone who has been using my links to shop. I love it when I get those notifications that someone has just used my link, and it just makes me feel good that I'm helping someone out. And I mean, if there's something you buy and you don't like it that I've recommended, please tell me. I want to have feedback so I know what my audience likes and don't like. You know, because we're all different. We're all different. Right? Right. I think I'm too far over. Slightly. Okay, I'm going to have to cut the air back on. It's been raining some this morning, but not too bad. Just enough to get the road wet. And it's, you know, kind of partly cloudy right now. I mean, there's more clouds than sun, I guess you could say. Okay, you can see my little gray streak trying to come through. And I know that a lot of it's got to do with lighting. It's not a terrible gray streak, but you can see it kind of, a lot of birds out here. All right, let's talk about some products that I'm loving, and then we'll talk about some that I'm going to be trying out. That my bag is falling in the floorboard because I didn't tie it. All right. So the first thing we'll talk about is this Eucerin Tinted Sensitive Mineral Zinc Oxide Protection Sunscreen, SPF 35. So I have been using this now for about 2 weeks, and I absolutely love it. This was a recommendation from Dr. Dre, and she talked about it. The only thing I will say negative, and I said I wasn't going to say anything negative, but I'm going to say the cream is very thick, and it's what I've got on today underneath the Haus Labs foundation. It's thick. It will kind of, it's like I say, it's tinted, but it will blend in with your skin tone. It won't stay that color. It's got the technology in to blend in, but there's no scent. Eucerin is a great brand. Eucerin has some proprietary ingredients in it that have been shown to really work as far as dark spots, and I can't tell you what they are, but Dr. Dre can. So if you want to go watch Dr. Dre, I'll link her channel down below. She is a dermatologist, and she's excellent. She talks about, like me, all prices. You know, she is, you know, I think if she wasn't doing YouTube, she would definitely be a minimalist. But because she does YouTube, she has to try other things out. I do not know if she's practicing anymore. I know she used to practice, but I don't know if she is anymore. I would say not as much money, because I'm sure she's making more money and not having to put in the hours. But I know she stays up to date, and she's been verified by YouTube as a doctor. A real doctor. All right, we're going to get to those last. Okay, this is the Kosas Cloud Powder, and I talked about this last year, and I got it back out. And this is what I've been wearing on my nose and stuff to keep it, you know, from becoming splotchy. And I'm not going to say that there are some days it still gets splotchy, but for the most part, it does not. And this blurs everything, and that's what it looks like. Now, if this is a soft powder, you have to be very careful with it because it will break. I've had 2 to break, and I did let Kosas replace one, but the other ones I said it's got to be me, because I know that I'm not the most, because I'm carrying out sometimes. I try not to carry it with me anymore, but I was there for a while, and I just think any kind of soft powder that's baked is subject to break if it has too much. If you drop it too much or set it down too hard, it just is. There's nothing you can do about it. All right, another facial product. It's this Lisa Eldridge Seamless, is that what it is? Seamless Skin. This is like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter thing. But this one, and it may be just the color I'm using Crystal Neutral. It's just, it gives you more of a glow. I have it on underneath this foundation as a primer. And this is expensive. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is, but I think it, and I don't even know that you can see it because of this lighting, but it's worth it to me. It just gives just that little bit of natural glow. You can't see it. And I mean, I guess that's one reason why I like it, is because it's not making you look so glowy. Because I don't want to be so glowy that I mean, to me, glowiness on my skin just, I mean, really glowy just makes it look heavy and wrinkled. So I don't like a lot of glow, but that gives me just the right amount. Now, if I wanted to go real heavy with it, it'd give me more glow. But I don't want to go real heavy. All right, this is this Complexion Rescue Bronzer from Bare Minerals. This was in a BoxyCharm or Ipsy, whatever. This is the blush I have on today. Now, it says blush bronzer. It depends on the color you get. This is Kiss of Mauve. And this is just beautiful. Especially if you go in there really heavy with it. It looks like you've been outside in the sun. You can put this on your lips. Now, I wouldn't put this one on my eyes, but I'm sure there's some colors they have that you could. But that's what it looks like. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And you can use a brush or fingers, whatever your little heart's desires. Okay, is there anything else in there? Nope, that's it. All right, now I'm going on to fragrance. Okay, this is the fragrance I've been using a lot. The Alt Beachside. This is the one that smells like the replica beach, whatever it is. And I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. It just smells like sunscreen to me. You may not like sunscreen smells, but it's got that clean scent that, I don't know, you just smelling it while you're sitting there on the beach of people putting on their sunscreen, their lotion, whatever. That's just what I smell. Okay, the other one is, of course, y'all know I love the Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian. Of course, it's very expensive, so I look for dupes that are good. And of course, I have been using the one from Okja, which I absolutely love, but I decided to give the one from Dossier a try, which is Floral Marshmallow. It does have the little amber looking. And this is top notes marshmallow, neroli, and bergamot. Middle notes orange blossom, honeysuckle, jasmine, and is it oran? And your base notes is amber, vanilla, and musk. This is my favorite scent. I mean, this is very close to Okja. I don't know that you could tell the difference if you really were blinded, but I just love this smell. I mean, and I mix it. I can mix it with anything, and I love it. I mean, this is just the most clean smelling, and it's exactly what it says at the bottom. Amber, vanilla, musk. That is, and you smell a little bit of the orange blossom and the honeysuckle for a minute, but it just dries down into that beautiful vanilla musk smell. Now, I'm not going to say the musk is overpowering or anything like that. I just think it smells clean, and I mean, I get more compliments on this one. Well, it was the Okja, but I mean, this scent, more than I do anything I wear. This is the one that everybody loves. Now, this one was, I can't remember. I got it off Walmart. I can't remember if it was $39, maybe. But if you have the Walmart Plus, you don't have to pay shipping. So it just works out fabulous. Love it, love it, love it. I probably won't ever be without it if I can help it. All right, let's look at some stuff that we're going to try out, and then I got to go. Okay, this I received in this month's BoxyCharm. I didn't bring it all because, you know, I know y'all are tired of unboxing, so I'm just going to tell you the ones I'm going to try. This is the Il Makiage Mineral Baked Highlighter. Now, I tried that Il Makiage foundation that everybody talks about. It's no different than the $7 foundation that I love from Miss State. Actually, I think it's much better. And of course, the Faux Era foundation that I like too, that's a little bit more than the Miss State. It's just, you don't need to pay that much for a foundation if you don't want to. If you want to, that's fine. Okay, this is probably a better looking highlighter than, I mean, far as camera. So you can see it there on top of that blush. It's nice. We'll try it out. I don't use a lot of highlighter anymore because of, you know, my age. And it's not that it's not have anything to do with me being in my 60s. It has more to do with, I don't want more attention given to my, where I've got little lines and where my crepiness around my eyes. That's all. It doesn't have, I mean, if I didn't have that, I'd probably wear it all the time. But I just think sometimes when I put on too much, now when it's cream, I think it does better. But sometimes I just put on too much. I'm too heavy-handed, I guess, for it, is what it amounts to. Okay, this is another Natasha Denona palette. And I didn't realize I was getting this until I got it. I guess I'd seen it, but in the Ipsy BoxyCharm, this is the Love Face palette. And this was one that I had looked at, but I never did buy, because evidently, you know, she just evidently has a lot of overstocks for whatever reason. But I'm glad to receive it. Now, the reason I like this one is because this one you can take with you when you travel. I mean, I don't travel by plane, so I don't have to worry about that. But because it has blush and highlighter, it doesn't have a bronzer, but that's all right. But that's what it looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. And, you know, I know it's supposed to be for summer, but I would wear it year-round. I would wear it year-round. So that's a beautiful palette. Facial palette. One and done. You know, as far as bronzer, that one from WetnWild, I've used it now twice. I like it. There's nothing whatsoever wrong with it. I think it's just as probably, I mean, I'm not going to say it lasts as long as the Charlotte Tilbury does on me, but for the money, it's fine. You know, I probably wouldn't spend the difference again. And I honestly and truly, that palette, that bronzer was not, I did not buy it. That was gifted to me from a subscriber and friend that I have on Instagram, so I didn't buy it to start with, but she bought it, and I totally appreciate it. And I do love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But as far as paying the difference, if I'm trying to cut cost or something like that, then no, I don't see paying the difference. But I mean, if you want to buy something that's luxury or whatever, you like the packaging that it's in because it's beautiful, then by all means, don't let me hinder you from buying it. You know, I always tell people, buy what makes you happy. You know, if you've got the money and that's what makes you happy, if you like luxury makeup all the time, then hey, buy it. That's what I say. I mean, I have a friend, she loves Chanel makeup, and I mean, I love Chanel makeup, but I don't buy it all the time because I like to try new things. But she loves it. She's not out to influence anyone or try out different things. That's not her, you know. So I mean, it works for her because that's all she has to buy. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I got to get to work, and I hope y'all have a great day and behave yourself. I gotta learn to behave myself. And I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.